From maximizing your battery life to mastering fitness tracking and customizing your watch to perfection with the best apps and accessories, I'm going to cover it all. This is 70 things to do with the new Galaxy Watch Ultra. So Samsung actually released an update which will actually help increase the battery life, or efficiency at least, of the Galaxy Watch Ultra. So first thing to do is make sure your watch is up to date. Second thing to do, make your life easier by enabling auto updates whilst you sleep or your watch is on charge. To enable auto updates on the Galaxy Watch Ultra, open the Galaxy Wearable app on your smartphone, navigate to watch settings, look for and tap on watch software update, and then you should see an option labeled auto download over Wi-Fi. Toggle this switch next to it and enable the automatic updates. Once enabled, your Galaxy Watch Ultra will automatically download and install software updates when connected over the Wi-Fi network. And you can of course do this on your watch as well, but sometimes it's a little bit easier to do these things on your phone. Number 3, explore battery life settings to suit your needs, specifically the power saving mode. It can be disappointing having to turn off features to get more battery, but the truth is you really don't need continuous heart rate tracking on all the time or your GPS. So head over to your settings and try out the new power saving mode, as this could double your battery life. Number 4, find a nice minimal watch face with less complications, preferably on a black background. The less your watch face needs to display, the more battery you will save. Number 5 is a hard one to hear for some of you, but turn off your always on display. It's a huge battery drain and you don't really need to use it. You can toggle it on and off really quickly by dragging down from the top to access your quick panel and tapping on the watch icon. Tip number 6, toggle the raise wrist to wake option. This will essentially put your watch screen to sleep when you're not looking at it, which really makes perfect sense if you think about it, and will genuinely save you a lot of battery life. To find this setting, swipe from the top, go to settings, display, and you'll see it just there. Tip number 7, consider taking it one step further with the touch screen to wake option. This will likely help save even more battery life and avoid accidental screen activation you might have had with the raise wrist to wake option enabled. This can be found under the same display settings. Number 8, hand in hand with our last tip, decrease the screen timeout. Try the watch out for a couple of weeks, see how you use it, and consider reducing the timeout time to scrape back some of your battery life. To do this, head over to your settings, display, and scroll down to screen timeout and select your desired time there. Tip number 9, try watch only mode, but only when you need it. Samsung's claims of 40 days of battery life with this feature turned on are quite frankly pointless, and we could try and make up scenarios where it could be useful, but the long and short of it is, if your watch is at 5% and is clearly not going to make it through the day, you might as well turn watch only mode on so you don't have a dead weight on your wrist doing absolutely nothing. Number 10, use the sleep tracking function. Whilst this won't directly give you more battery life, it will help safeguard your battery from deterioration. Most people will opt to charge their watch during the nighttime, leaving your watch charging for 6 to 7 hours longer than it needs to. Using sleep tracking will stop you from doing this, hence stopping overcharging and protecting your battery life over the long term, all whilst keeping an eye on your health. Anyway, number 11, manage notifications and connectivity. Surprisingly, one huge battery drain on any smartwatch is notifications. Head over to the notifications settings to manage what you're seeing and limit the amount of tasks your smartwatch needs to action. Number 12, nice and simple, turn off Wi-Fi when you're not using it when you're out and about. It's a quick slide down from the top of your watch screen which will reveal the quick panel and you'll see the Wi-Fi option just there. Number 13, in a similar fashion, consider turning off your GPS. It's another huge battery drain, and unless you're doing a workout, it's likely not offering you any benefit. Again, a quick slide down from the top will reveal this option. Number 14 is a really good one, close all of your apps. Much like any smartphone, you will more than likely have several apps running in the background. Swipe up to open your app drawer, press this icon, and then click close to close all of your apps you've left open. Do this regularly to help ease any strain on your smartwatch and save a little bit of battery life. Number 15, learn which apps are draining the most battery life and consider what to do with them. If you do go to your quick panel, tap settings, battery, scroll down to battery usage, you'll be able to see exactly what is draining your battery the most, and just look how much your always on display is taking away. I've seen it go up to 30% before now. Use these tips to serve your needs and lifestyle. Certainly don't turn everything off and take the fun out of your Watch Ultra. Pick and choose what works for you. Number 16, let's talk about the best accessories for the Galaxy Watch Ultra and customizing your watch in general. And one cool addition I've got is this case from Spigen. I thought the case complemented the rugged aesthetic aesthetic of the Watch Ultra really nicely here, and it actually comes with a strap attached to it as well, so you get sort of 2-in-1 with this one. I do believe it set me back around £20 for both, so I will leave a link down in the comment section and the description with a star emoji and the number 1 so you can check it out for yourself. Number 17 is just a highlight. By simply changing the strap of your Watch Ultra, you can completely change the overall look and feel of your watch. So I've bought this metal strap which matches the titanium of my Galaxy Watch Ultra. It's really decent quality, to be honest, and I definitely recommend picking up something similar. If you want this exact one, there will be a link in the comments and description. Again, I'll leave a turtle emoji and the number 2 next to it so you can find it nice and easily. Number 18, they actually make screen protectors for your Galaxy Watch Ultra as well, along with an easy applicator. This one is also from Spigen, and you actually get 2 in a pack just in case you rough one up. Look for the camel emoji and the number 3 in the description to check these ones out. But tip number 19, consider a docking station. I find the magnetic puck a little bit fiddly to navigate, especially with the straps on, so I went ahead and bought this, coincidentally also from Spigen. It sits on your desktop or bedside table and just makes life a little bit easier. It also turns your watch into a bedside clock, I guess. You can pop the charger that came with your watch inside and you're good to go. It's really nice and simple to set up. This one will be number 4 on the shopping list, and I'll put a car emoji next to it so you can find it quickly. Tip number 20, find a solid watch face. There's hundreds out there and I've done countless videos on the best Galaxy watch faces, but here are a couple of my favorite developers to look out for. We've got Below Z, S4U and JW Studio to name a few. And tip number 21, you can actually customize your watch faces as well. 9 times out of 10 when you do buy a watch face, you can actually change the colors, complications or the overall style. Just press and hold on your watch face, go to customize and cycle through the various options it has to offer. Tip number 22, switch out Bixby for Google Assistant. Completely up to you, but I know myself and many others much prefer Google over Bixby. To do this, go to your quick panel by dragging down from the top, settings, buttons and gestures, scroll down, and then you'll see Bixby is currently selected. Click this and choose Google Assistant. 23, whilst in the buttons and gestures section, set up your quick button. That's the one in the middle, and I'd recommend the start action being the double press to avoid accidental activation. And I have mine set to a running workout so I can start it straight away without having to scroll through all the workouts. 24, also whilst in this section, scroll down slightly and turn the siren on. This is really handy if you are vulnerable and could be a lifesaver if you're caught out walking home alone one day. 25, scroll down again from here and you'll see your gestures. You've got the knob, the double pinch and shape to dismiss notifications, all very handy when you're exercising and can't stop to fiddle with your watch. Some of them you can map to certain apps and actions, which is really handy, so definitely have a little play with that and customize it to your needs. 26, adjust your quick panel to your needs. Not only can you rearrange quick toggle settings, but if you scroll to the end and click the plus icon, you'll also see a few options you can add to the quick panel like NFC and Bluetooth, for example, which are missing by default. Number 27, customize your tiles. Tiles give you quick access to vital information and quick controls for apps such as Spotify and can be really handy when running, so make sure they're in an order that suits you. To change your tiles, swipe across from your watch face, press and hold, and the tile tray will appear. Press and hold again on a tile to move it, or tap the red minus icon to delete it. To add old tiles back or new ones not on there by default, scroll to the very end using the touch bezel, tap add tiles and have a browse through. Third-party apps such as Strava and Spotify also come with their own tiles, and Samsung Health has tiles for just about everything, and this is where you can find them. Once you're done, press the home key and your new setup should be up and working. Number 28, master the wearable app. Often overlooked, but you may find that changing certain settings and even rearranging your tiles and editing watch faces is much easier through the wearable app on your phone. You can also use the Find My Watch function here if you have misplaced your watch, which is a really important feature. Number 29, let's explore some basic, advanced and hidden health features. And for our 29th tip, input your height and weight. If you do this right at the start, Samsung will be able to give you much better results when doing readings, so don't make it up. Actually go and weigh yourself and measure yourself and input the correct data. Which brings us nicely to tip number 30, try out body composition. Bioelectrical impedance analysis gives you a great insight into things like your body fat percentage, muscle mass and water percentage, and it's my #1 recommendation for anyone starting a health kick. You can fluctuate in weight for various reasons, and a lot of us jump on the scales, see you've put on a few pounds and then give up. For example, one of my weigh-ins, I jumped on the scales and realized I'd actually gone up a kilo. It wasn't until I put my watch on and did the body composition analysis that I realized I'd actually put on muscle mass, water and lost body fat. To find the body composition analysis, you can either use the Samsung Health Body Comp tile Health, or go to Apps, Samsung Health, and scroll right down to Body Composition. Tip number 31, off the back of Body Composition, set reminders to measure so you always have the most up-to-date metrics. That way Samsung Health can give you the best overall data it can possibly give. To do this, I'd recommend using the default reminder app that comes with the watch and setting it to once a week at the same time every morning, or whatever you feel comfortable with. Bonus tip, if you are sick of Samsung constantly telling you to move when you're sat at the desk at work, you can turn this off by going to Samsung Health app, settings, and then toggle inactive time off, or even toggle it on if you do want to be reminded to move more. Number 32, set targets on your phone. Go to the three little dots on your phone and tap settings. You can then set a target weight, for example, followed by a target time frame, and Samsung will even tell you if it's a realistic goal or not. Number 33, adjust your workout settings. Let's use running as an example. I'm currently trying to improve my 5K time, so I've set up the workout to stop automatically as soon as I hit 5K. You can also toggle various other settings in here that might make your training life a little bit easier. Number 34, add more workouts. There's a small chance you might be into a really quirky sport that's not already on the watch by default. So to check out the other workouts, go to the Samsung Health app, exercises, scroll all the way to the right and click add. You can then have a search for your workout, like archery for example, and add it here. 35, Samsung's new multi-sport mode. If you are a very serious athlete, definitely spend some time setting this up. You can set up things like your cycling, running, and swimming to work in quick succession, so you have all the metrics you need at the end of the event. Measure stress continuously. If you're not precious about your battery life and want all the data you can possibly get, I definitely turn on continuous stress tracking. To do this, go to your stress tile, click settings, and choose measure stress continuously. That way you'll get live updates on how stressed you are. 38, whilst you're there, try out a breathing exercise. You can set the time and follow the on-screen instructions to try and calm yourself down a bit and get that stress back to a normal level. I definitely recommend trying it out because it really does help. 39, check out your advanced running metrics. Once you've done a decent length run, head over to the Samsung Health app, select the workouts from the week, and pick an exercise you've just done. Here you'll get info like your VO2 max, and more interestingly, you'll get your advanced running metrics, which basically tell you how good or bad of a runner you are, and even give suggestions on how you can improve and exercise recommendations to help your form. Using these metrics, I've actually shredded around 5 minutes of my 5K time in just a month. I'm clearly no serious athlete, but I'm genuinely really proud of myself with the progress that I've made, and to be honest, it's all down to the Galaxy Watch Ultra. Tip number 40, turn on advanced sleep measurements. In the Samsung Health app, go to sleep, scroll down, tap advanced, and it will open the page on your phone. You'll then have 3 options to tap to make sure you're getting the most out of your Galaxy Watch Ultra, and sleep detection for serious conditions like sleep apnea. 41, customize your Samsung Health app to suit your needs and interests. Go to Samsung Health on your watch, scroll down to edit on your phone, then tap and drag to reorder Samsung Health. Once finished, this will update on your watch too, and you can get all your most important bits at the top so it's easier to read. 42, whilst you're here, check out the new Ages Index on your Galaxy Watch Ultra. This uses data from your sleep and various other things to give you a sense of your metabolic health, and is a new feature on the Galaxy Watch Ultra, as is number 42, the energy score. In a similar fashion, this will use your sleep, exercise, stress, and more to give you a score for the day. It will also take into account how much exercise you did the day prior and give recommendations based off how much rest it thinks you need. 43, as well as just setting off a workout, Samsung actually has coaching available. If you swipe through the workouts, you'll actually see a running coach. If you are struggling to get started, this can be a real big help to get you going using the data from Samsung Health. 44, measure everything. Rather than going through absolutely everything as an individual tip, here are other things you can measure with your Galaxy Watch Ultra. So we've got ECG, which no longer needs your phone, which is a great addition to the Watch Ultra. Blood pressure, which does need to be calibrated with a blood pressure machine. Heart rate, blood oxygen, stress, water intake, which does require manual input, the same as coffee and calories. Although the Samsung Health app does allow you now to search for foods and even scan barcodes, which makes counting your calories a little bit quicker and easier. Lastly, you can also track things like your cycles, steps, sleep, and the rest we've likely already covered in the video. Now, tip number 45, join a group and create challenges. In my opinion, this feature needs a lot of work, but for families serious about their health or friends wanting to get fit together, you can set steps challenges and create/join groups inside the Samsung Health app, and use this tile on your watch to keep track of your leaderboard. Tip number 46, it's time to move away from the health bits and cover some productivity features. And if you didn't know already, you can make and receive phone calls on your Galaxy Watch Ultra either with or without your phone if you do have a SIM card, or simply connect to your phone via Bluetooth and you can make and receive calls via your watch like that. 47, you can also send text not only on Messenger but also via WhatsApp, and the speech to text is actually pretty good on the Watch Ultra. I definitely recommend adding the WhatsApp tile once you've downloaded the app to make your life a little bit easier. Number 48, Samsung actually have their own walkie-talkie app, which may be fun to some of you if you're running or cycling, for example. If a friend of yours has a recent Samsung watch as well, you can use the push to talk button to communicate with each other over a relatively decent distance. I don't have any friends though, so I have not tested this feature out. 49, control your smart home devices. With SmartThings, you can control things like your light bulbs and even things like robotic vacuums if you spent the time setting it all up. So definitely have a play around with Samsung SmartThings on your smartwatch. Number 50, listen to music offline. Most of us use Spotify, and with a 32 gigabytes of storage on the Watch Ultra, certainly get enough songs on there for a solid workout. To download them onto your watch, go to Library and hit the download button on your playlist you want to download. I definitely recommend creating a playlist purely for your watch so it's much easier to manage. Number 51, hand in hand with this, connect some earbuds to your Watch Ultra for a full phone-free experience. Now obviously Galaxy Buds would be best, but most Bluetooth earbuds will work fine. Just go to your quick panel, tap the Bluetooth audio button and scan for your device. If you can't see the Bluetooth audio button, scroll to the end of the quick panel and tap plus and you should see it there. Number 52, try downloading some offline maps and make use of the barometer and compass for phone-free hikes. You can do this through Google Maps app on your phone and the pre-installed compass app with the Galaxy Watch Ultra. 53, off the back of this, use the track back function. This option will help you retrace your steps if you do happen to get lost along the way on your hike. Number 54, likely going hand in hand with hiking again, the Watch Ultra has a much improved weather tile, so I'd highly recommend adding this to your tile selection and checking it out if you're about to do a big hike. 55, use the camera control app to take photos without being near your phone. Not only does it have a shutter release button, but you also get to see a live preview on your watch so you can get the perfect shot. Number 56, you can actually take screenshots on your Watch Ultra. If you did want to screenshot an impressive workout, simply press the top and bottom buttons together at the same time and your watch will take a screenshot and upload it straight to your phone. 57, your watch has a flashlight that's super quick and easy to access. Drag down from the quick panel, hit the flashlight button, and then you can change the brightness here as you see fit. 58, also located in the quick panel, is that all important find your phone function. Press this to give your phone a buzz and it will ring even if it's on silent. 59 is a pretty important one, to be honest. Set up Samsung Find. A much more advanced version of the Find My Phone shortcut, Samsung Find actually lets you use the watch's GPS abilities to track other devices and allows itself to be discoverable. So if you do leave your phone or watch at a coffee shop, for example, you can check it's still there, or worse, if it has been stolen, you can follow it and give the information to the police. Number 60, download the best apps for your Watch Ultra, starting with Strava. Strava has all the bits I wish Samsung Health did, and it's a great way to either add a bit of a competitive edge to your workouts or add some accountability to your weight loss goals. You can follow friends and even me using this username and we can all try and get fit together. Number 61, if you have just joined Strava, you might be interested to know that you can add previous workout data saved in Samsung Health to your Strava account. Simply go to your workout in Samsung Health, click the three little dots and export the GPX file. Upload this to Strava and it will show all your metrics to your friends. Sometimes there are small discrepancies, but generally it'll get everything right. Number 62, our next great app, and one that I would consider trying even if you don't like audiobooks, is Audible. Sometimes I use my workout time to learn and listen to a good book, and Audible actually works really well on your Galaxy Watch Ultra. You can actually get some free books or even a free 30-day trial using the link below. I will leave a book emoji next to it. Just remember to cancel the subscription straight away to stop any auto renewals, and you'll still be able to use your free book and your free 30-day trial. Number 63 is Snowcard. I've actually talked about this app before and I've had it on my smartwatches for years. This is an app that lets you store all of your loyalty cards on your Galaxy Watch Ultra. Simply scan them in using the app on your phone and it'll automatically transfer them to your watch app. 64, Wow Mouse. This is a really exciting one that turns your Watch Ultra into a mouse. You can connect to compatible devices like your phone, for example, and use your wrist to control the cursor and pinch gesture to click. 65, Gboard. You can actually enjoy a more minimal Google style keyboard by downloading this app if you do want to customize your watch even more, and it's also pretty handy for your phone as well. Number 66, why not try a game? There are tons of optimized games for your smartwatch, but one I particularly enjoy is Infinity Loop. It's one I've had on my smartwatches for years again, and it's just a nice little brain teaser if you do happen to get bored. Number 67 is one that's often overlooked and not many people know about, but try the Samsung Goals app. You might be surprised guys to know, for a small donation, you can get your hands on some limited edition watch faces and support a really good cause whilst doing it. It will likely be pre-installed on your watch, and this is the icon here. Tip number 6, in contrast to that, is actually delete some of the pre-installed apps you don't need. Although the Samsung Goals app does offer some really nice watch faces and support a good cause, we really don't need it on our watch faces. So remove that and Bixby while you're at it, and you might also want to remove smart things if you don't have any use for it. This will just help free up a little bit of extra space on your smartwatch. 69, click in the top left or right hand corner now to go to 25 of the best digital, analog, ultra realistic and free watch faces for your Galaxy Watch Ultra. For now though, I've been Alex, this has been Tech It Easy. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I'm aware that I can't count.